So, last we left off, you guys were still in the Shadowfell. You were making your way towards the mountains. Um, you had encountered some interesting sights along the way, including a new drow friend named Suneval Rumri, who seemed to have stumbled by mistake through a shadow crossing. Um, you were able to luckily persuade him uh, to come with you when he said that had some skills that might be helpful to you. Uh, Namely, that he is a stealth build, which your party is lacking. Um, you were able to talk him into coming with you, and in exchange, when you guys eventually made your way to back to the material plane, you'd be able to drop him off. Uh, he, true to his word, is sticking around and is helping you out, and was with you guys when you began to evade a very large type of undead known as a night walker. That is where we are picking up. I believe Demir had just found a cliffside that could, in theory, be used as a way to get up to the mountains. So with that, I would love for everyone to make, I believe it was a wisdom saving throw.
She said the Underdark line. Not Underdark, Shadowfell line. Ooh!
I got a 12.
Sick. I'm grabbing the
14.
All right.
22.
17.
I need roll 20 to load so I can remember Hawk's exact stats, but that's at least a 16. I don't think he had. Oh, wait, no, he's got proficiency to wisdom, doesn't he? He's free paladin. Come on.
14.
Okay, yeah, that's 21.
All right. Both Eitri and the Cineval are doing all right. Doesn't sound like anyone got below a 10, so we're good to go there.
Nice.
So, I would like to note that the cliff that Demir has found, it is rather narrow, so I will need a 1-by-1 marching order.
Unless if we go rogue. Lish, are you able to summon giant spiders?
Spiders. Are you able to all cling safely to giant spiders?
Just wrap our arms around that nice dainty waist.
I mean, I can do spiders.
I mean, the other question is, do we want to conserve energy?
Well, I imagine we would want to have some form of rest before we actually, attempt murdering an undead powerhouse. But, that's just me, I guess.
Oh, no, you got a
I
point.
can summon the spiders. I think that we'll be able to rest, and it should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's not like our drow friend would freak out at the bugs.
That's racist.
Are you telling me that he didn't have a pet spider in his family while he was growing up?
No.
Oh, good for him.
Um,
I'll conjure animal spider.
all right, how
and
many?
summon 8 spiders.
We each
8
get a spider.
spiders. I think giant spiders are. I'll double check. Giant spider.
Okay. So,
Yeah, giant wolf spiders. I can summon 8 of them.
Ooh.
yeah, I was gonna say I've got those. I'm going to make them fun colors instead of black because if the fucking shadow fell, I need to be able to see them. What color would you like
They
to
are
make?
fey creatures or whatever.
Do you want them
I
to
don't-
be green or blue or purple
Make them
or
pink.
white or brown?
Make them pink. God damn it. Pink.
I don't got pink. Best I've got is light brown or purple,
Boo.
bright purple.
Okay, purple will have to do, I guess. My legally blonde
That is
fantasy
the wrong
is
layer. What the fuck, roll 20. Okay. And they are size category large.
So we can actually ride them.
All right. And there's 8 of them.
yes. They're in the same category as like riding horses and stuff, so I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm just making sure. Okay. Thank you for your patience while I get shit set up.
It's D&D. It's
Yep.
literally how it works.
uh, so let's see. That's enough fighters for everyone to have their own. But yes, Valk, he does not seem too alarmed by the existence of the spiders. Your
They are
new
kind of
trout.
they are kind of everywhere down there.
So how are you guys navigating? Are you just going straight up the cliff or?
I mean, if there's
Well,
like, switchbacking at all, but there probably isn't.
I mean, I mean, some could be considered switchbacks, but oddly enough, this very like ominous mountain, in the trail, quote unquote, on the side, it doesn't seem to be well traveled.
with the legendary monster living in the area, you don't say.
I mean, if it's somewhere near the peak, then the best direction to go is up, unless our little rogue pickup has some idea of where it might actually be, which I doubt he does.
You can ask him.
True.
I think too that after we saw that giant monster, we just got by Lish's encouraging still to be quiet. um and yeah, try and be as sneaky as we can because who knows what else is around here.
Okay. I would like stealth rolls then, in that case.
Wouldn't we be using the spider stealth since we're literally just sitting on their backs?
You're sitting on their backs, yes, but you're still wearing armor.
Okay.
Unless you took it off, which I don't mind
No.
if you do.
You're not getting out of rolling stealth Valkyria. That's a natural 20 for me, though.
I already need to roll twice.
It's gonna be a 14 for Tobias for his stealth.
Oh no.
That would be an 8.
27 total.
It's okay, Polaris. You got higher than me. I got a 7.
Would I still have pass without a trace up? It lasts for
That
an
would have
hour.
faded by now.
Okay.
4 from Aaron.
Oh, jeez,
Oh
Aaron.
no.
I know.
How did you manage
used-
that?
Well, I rolled a 1 and I was like, Jesus Christ. And then I used my, it's a day you get a re-roll a dice roll. And then I got a 2. So
Mhm.
I
I
spared
mean,
everyone
improvement.
from critically failing, but yeah, I got a 4.
I got an 8.
All right. Let's see.
I'm sure the spiders are helping us be quiet.
Hmm. Let's see. Dude Man has expertise in stealth, so that. Okay, 18. And then each tree is good to go. Okay. So, Aaron.
Uh-huh.
Nice knowing you, buddy.
You
Yeah.
guys are making your way up the side of the mountain. I'm gonna move you here a little bit. You're kind of holding on to the back of the spider when it's kind of funny. It's almost like a piece of the mountainside itself kind of detaches next to where you are. And for a split second, you can see a strange, almost octopus-like creature before just everything goes dark. And I'd like for everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh dear.
Oh,
It's a little guy.
He's just a little guy. He doesn't have friends in the area.
well.
Get the fucking spiders out of the way now.
Hmm. Wow. Advantage did literally nothing for me because I rolled a 19 twice. That's awesome. 21 total.
Well, give me a
Oh,
fucking
22
second.
total. Yeah. Okay. I
Well,
can plug
you
it in here
exist, so
too.
you could type yourself in already.
Does he exist though?
That's a very deep question that he's not prepared to answer. I mean, he probably is, but
Well, Val could help you answer it.
To answer or to sit and like consternate on it because there's a difference.
Oh, Valk has a whole entire theory already cooked up for her robot friend.
Okay. Um. All right. Let's see here. All right. And we'll get each tree down. Not bad. And then Cineval. Andy. Okay. All right. So first up, we have Hawk. You've just witnessed this creature kind of detach from the side of the mountain and then plunge Irin into spider into darkness. Almost kind of like an ink cloud.
Well, that's not good.
Wait, are you telling me we're fighting a rocktopus?
I don't know, probably.
Telling you you're fighting a dark mantle.
Yeah,
Rocktopus.
You're thinking of a roper, I think.
No, I'm
Maybe.
thinking of a rocktopus.
Right. Wait, what is this thing? Okay, so it's point I choose. Okay. Okay, perfect. I do think I actually have something for this. This should be helpful. Because I'm not charging into that darkness to friggin' miss and probably hit Irin instead. So instead, I'm going to choose daylight.
It's fine. Aaron's head can take it.
Hmm.
Okay.
So it's a 60. Wow, that would put me way up. I still found I was still being shown friggin' like arcane shot descriptions. Crazy. Anyway, 60-foot radius spear of light. I think that covers the whole map. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, that basically covers the whole map.
Here comes the sun.
All right. Just double checking something in the description here. Yeah, no, that'll dispel the darkness aura of the little guy.
Little man, little creature.
Okay, is that it for your turn?
I do have a bonus action and a move action. I don't know if I can do anything with either of them.
You can use your move action to move the spider.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably move adjacent so that Hawk's within stabbing range if it tries anything.
Okay, so move Hawk where you'd like to.
I'm gonna move him here.
Okay.
All right. And then bonus action, I can't really do anything, I don't think.
All right. That's it for your turn.
You do need to declare who you're protecting.
Oh, right. I need to like set a reminder for that. You know, Aaron's the one in danger, so we're gonna do Aaron today.
All right.
Oh.
It is Cinnabal's turn. He does not like the daylight that is happening.
Sorry, buddy.
And he's gonna kind of move along this way, just to kind of keep an eye out. And he's gonna use his turn to try to perceive. He is doing pretty good at that. So he sees this guy start to come out. And he sees this guy who is going to go to the correct layer. There we go. Okay. And he shouts to point them out. Volk.
Are you able to make the octopuses not the same color as the background?
No.
Okay. We can work with
Which I
this.
do.
Are we able to put like a marker on them or something?
Give him the old one dot.
Yeah, that works.
He's blue now.
Dabba dee dabba die.
If he was green, he would die. Hey, Aaron, do you have any paint left over?
Okay. So Vols, you're
Uh.
skipping your turn.
No, I'm just double checking what spell slots I have. Oh, I am able to move.
We have not rested since the Night Walker, just a
Correct.
reminder.
Oh, let's do some shenanigans. What's the movement range on these spiders?
We haven't seen him. Oh,
No, our spiders.
oh,
Spider, not the octopi.
yeah, giant spider D&D 5e. Let's find out. It's probably like 30 to 40 uphill. Yeah, speed 40 feet, climb 40 feet.
Okie doke. I can do shenanigans with that.
I'm pretty good.
Double
I mean,
checking what happens when I upcast this spell.
we can have the spiders attack too if we want to. I'll put their stats in the chat.
For every, get an additional D8. For each spell above third. So that'll be 68 if casted with you, which is what I'm gonna do. And you're an action. So I do that. Valk casts her handy dandy spirit guardians,
Okay.
and you know, concentric rings appear around her, kind of, as looking kind of like a giant throne. And then she uses the spider to scuttle. Let's see, that's 25. That's 15. And so if I do an arc, like, no, not yellow, something we can actually see. There we go. And so if I did, nope, come on, roll 20, work with me here. And so if I did an arc kind of like that, I can clip all of the lovely rock monsters, giving them each a save on Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
At which point I require saves.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a second. I'm making sure I have correct stat block.
All's good. All's good. Do you want me to roll separate for each or just all three?
All three. Easier that way.
Fair enough.
This is what? Charisma?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. all over the map here, you guys. This guy got a natural
no.
20.
Okay, he gets 13.
This guy got a 15.
I believe that's also a save, so 13.
And this guy got a natural 1.
That would be 26 points of damage.
Okay. This one is dead.
Yay!
Ew.
Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, fuck. That was the one I had the initiative on. Well, it's fine.
Oh.
It's okay. I know that they were.
I was wondering where there was a blank space in the initiative order.
Okay, that's fine. I can just add real quick. I know they were at 20. I'm having them all go on the same initiative just because they're wimpy and it's easy. If Roll20 will fucking let me, Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
Hold on. Okay. Okay, Bulk, is that it for your turn?
I do not have a helpful bonus action. So yes.
Okay.
Although on the start of the one guy's turn that is inside my circle, we'll need to make an additional saving throw.
All right. Natural 20.
Damn.
Okay, take half. 16, 23, 27, 30, 32, 16.
Okay. He's still around, but he's not happy. As for the ones that just emerge next to Demir and Tobias, however, let's see. Let's start with the one next to Demir. Just we can go clockwise without it. Okay. Demir does a dirty 20 hit.
Yeah, I think that hits my AC.
Okay. So you take 9 bludgeoning damage as the
Ouch.
dark mantle attaches to you. It is engulfing your head.
Ah!
So you are blinded and unable to breathe.
Cool.
It's just fucking on your head. Tobias, does an 18 get you?
Yes, it does.
All right. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage, and likewise, you are blinded and suffocating with the dark mantle on your head. This one's gonna go for Volk because you're closest. Does a 21 get you, Volk?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Eat a dick.
And this one, ooh, it's kind of a 50-50 if it will go for Etreus and Evolve. Let's see. gonna go for Sunival. So it is going to try to grab him.
Needs to make a save.
Hold on, doing this first. It misses Sunival. Save is natural 19.
Saves. So it takes half. 10, 15, 21, 24, 25, 12, 13.
13. All right. It's not looking too happy, but it's still alive. All right. That's it for the creature's turn. It is now Tobias's turn. The creature is stuck to your head.
Can I roll to see if I can work it off, or
Yeah, I mean, you could certainly try. Do you want to roll a strength check? This will be your action.
yeah, I'm fine with it being my action. I'm assuming it has to be a strength check. I can't do can't scale it off of my dex, no?
It has to be a strength, I'm afraid.
Okay.
There's an octopus stuck to your face, and you're like trying to claw it off.
Yeah. He rolled 17.
Cool. That's good enough to detach it.
He'll rip it off his face and throw it. Can he throw it? Because how big is this thing? Is it not very big?
About maybe a little bigger than a cat.
He grabs
but
it.
You
Oh,
use,
is it part of his action?
yeah, you use your action.
Okay. So now is he just
still
holding it, or
bonus
is he dropped it?
Huh?
So he's taken it off with his action, or pried it off with his action, or did it succeed?
Yeah, it succeeded. It is now floating in the air next to you.
Oh, okay. Is drawing his sword a bonus action, or would that also be an action?
You can draw your sword, but you won't be able to use it until next turn.
Yeah, that's fine. Because it's still close to him. It looks, with how it is on the map, it says it's within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, he'll draw his short sword and kind of just keep it pointed at it, like don't do it, don't try again, don't come near me.
You get the impression, Tobias, I will say, given your knowledge of nature, this thing isn't terribly. This isn't sentient. This is more or less an animal. All right, with that, it is E3's turn. How many spells do you have left, buddy boy? Oh, you're doing fine. Okay. He's going to do Psychic Lance against the one next to. He's going to go for the one attacking Bulk. Really should have grabbed Magic Missile for him, but whatever. Okay. Saving throw. Yeah, no, that's a fucking failure. The one attacking Vault is dead. and it kind of just dissipates into wisps of darkness. That's it for Ichiri's turn. It is now Lish.
Cool. I'm going to see how far away Demir is. I'm gonna cast Magic Miss y'all at second level. Let's see. Yeah, Magic Missile at second level to hit the one that's on Demir's face.
All right. So that's an auto hit. So if you want to roll damage.
So I have 4 darts casting at second level. So we got 8, 11, 14 damage.
All right. It's still attached to her face, but it's fine. But you heard it. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
All right. Demir, there's a thing on your face and you are suffocating and blinded.
Cool.
And you're also sitting on a spider.
Yeah, this is great. Let me double check. I should have done this before, but I was not paying attention. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can I since it's on my head, can I just grab it and Eldritch Blast it? Or
So I can have you do that, but since you were blinded, I would also have you roll to see if you can stay balanced on the spider. Unless you just try to pry it off on your own, like Toby did.
Okay, she rolled a high enough intelligence check. Yeah, okay, I'll try and pry it off. I won't
All
Eldritch
right.
Blast it.
Make a strength check, please.
That is a 14.
That succeeds.
Hey.
So that is your action. Hold on, let me move Mr. Octopado. Okay. So it has detached heat from you for the moment.
Cool. Awesome. Hold on. I do have bonus actions because I am a bard.
Having bonus actions is what Shakespeare would have wanted.
Truly.
What do you mean he
Are
had
we?
them?
Yeah, like question to the party, I suppose. Are we going to just kill these spiders, or do we want to just, or not the
Octopi.
spiders, the octopi, or do we want to just GTFO?
Just kill your mounts.
Yeah.
Hudagar, the spider that you're riding. Nothing could go wrong.
Well, we've
Yeah,
already
you know.
killed half of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Okay, then
You've clearly just entered territory, but they are aggressing, and I don't know if they'll leave us alone if we try to leave.
basically I'm asking if everyone wants a mantle of inspiration or if I should just heal myself.
I would say just heal yourself.
Okay, then oh wait, can I healing word myself?
You didn't cast a spell, so
Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm more asking is whether healing word can be cast on
I think
yourself.
cast
you
on
are a
yourself.
valid
Yeah,
target.
so.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna healing words myself because I got beat up. I'm just going second level that, and yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Top of the round again. We are back to Hawk. The one next to you poofed.
All right. Um. Hmm. I think I probably just conserve spell slots and try to go for a steed. How far did the spiders move again? I forgot.
40.
40.
Okay, they got 40. Cool. So I can't actually run over to Demir and stab that thing then. Gonna move over there. Thank you. And I'm going to roll attacks on this thing. I don't imagine any of them are doing particularly amazing, but I could probably.
I mean, this one is hit before by Lish's magic missile.
Mm.
The one next to Toby has not been hit yet, but the thing is, these are CR 1/2 critters.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It's a miracle this one's still around.
All right, we're gonna make a pair of attacks against this guy. I might need to like keep the gummy dice out. I'm pretty sure I bought this set pre-blessed or something. All right, so that's an 18 and a whatever 16 plus 8 is. 24.
Yeah, I mean they'll both hit.
Yeah, I didn't think that they would miss. But, you know, we're going to do the piercing. That's probably going to be enough to like at least grievously wound it. I'm fine if it doesn't die. 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 damage piercing.
You know, it's dead.
Yep, had a feeling.
All right, I keep fucking deleting the one with the initiative. It's fine.
Hey, maybe like maybe keep one like in the corner of the map or just off it that's marked for
It's
initiative.
fine. I'll just
Okay.
remember. It's a 20. They're gonna die this round anyway. It doesn't
Most
matter.
likely. All right.
Set it for your turn.
Jameer's not too grievously hurt. I don't. Well, what am I saying? I don't have a bonus action heal. Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. It is now Sinaval's turn. He pulls out a very fancy looking dagger and goes to stab the shit out of. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, with expert movement, the Dark Maidel is utterly eviscerated.
Well,
Evolve,
we picked
it is
him
your
up.
turn. There is a single Dark Mantle left next to Tobias.
Okay, I ride my spider over there.
Move yourself, and I will move the spider along. There we go.
Okay, I need a save to see if it just straight up pops upon entering my throne of death.
That's an 18.
So it saves and takes half. 10, 15, 20, 10 points.
Okay. Still up.
Okay, well, it gets the spear. Pokey pokey. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Does a higher than that hit?
Yes.
Does minimum damage of 14 drop it?
Almost.
Okay, I'll actually roll then. Oh, I rolled max.
Cool. It
I
fucking
didn't
dead.
even have to get out my d6s.
Fucking dead.
Yo, Lars rolled me. Let's go.
At which point I would imagine we want to drop any light affecting or creating effects and
I'm gonna dispel
leave
my own
the area
daylight.
since we just spotlighted ourselves in the Shadowfell.
It seemed like a good idea considering the darkness generating squids.
No,
But yeah.
very good idea. Just I don't think we want to sit here for any
Yeah.
longer than we have to now.
Right.
I'm gonna drop daylight either way so that our drow buddy can see again.
Okay. He replaces his dagger back at his side. And you guys continue to head straight up.
I'm sure we'll see signs eventually.
We're going.
Okay.
Maybe we should try to stick to like a more shadowy area, or like if there are any cracks that we can crawl into, just in case, because there was that big bang of light.
Yeah.
Does Lish have the spells to give us a pass without trace for our expeditious retreat?
I might. I can cast it at higher level spell slots. So yeah, I can cast Pass Without a Trace on us at third
Okay.
level.
In that case, I'd love for everyone to make stealth checks again.
Hawk, I am giving you Cat's Grace along with me, so we advantage offsets disadvantage because that feels important for this roll.
Pass Without a Trace doesn't give you advantage on stealth, it only gives you a +10.
Cat's Grace does.
Ah. I missed that part. But I rolled a natural one.
God.
Okay.
Fine.
It's a party roll, so let's see
You
what
get a plus
everyone else gets.
10 plus. What's your ads for stealth? You should be okay.
So with a natural one, that's an 18.
Okay.
Tobias
I
got a
got
nat 20 plus 4 for 24.
That'll cancel out the
34.
natural one.
I got 24.
Aaron's learned from his past mistakes and is now at a comfy 28.
I've got a 26.
Cineval got a 37, and Eitri got 26.
I forgot I hardware muted my mic. You've got to be passed, right? With a 34 on the table.
Yeah.
So
you
I
guys,
will
you guys are
not
good.
do disadvantage. Excellent. Oh, that could be worse. My freaking die dropped onto the rolling thing like an actual rock and gave me a 4 on the face. But I do have a modifier for this, thankfully, so that's 17 total with Pass Without a Traces bonus.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you guys are doing pretty good. The distance you can see some of the gloom stalkers flying about. but they don't seem to notice you. Now, the air, as you travel upward, seems to be getting colder and colder. There's no snow, but you are starting to encounter some more icy patches. Every now and then, you do see signs of people who had long ago traveled this way and met with ill fortune, such as, um, well, one that stands out is scraping marks, like someone had been holding on to one of the cliffs and ended up falling in one place. And in another, there is a kind of a dead tree jutting out from the side of the cliff face, with a corpse with a noose around its neck. And this mostly rotten head, skull visible in places, does seem to kind of follow you guys as you continue upward, but it doesn't move other than that.
If anyone does live up here, they sure know how to decorate.
I will say, with resources having been spent, maybe we should find a decent place to camp maybe a little early tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not likely to find a decent place, but you can look around and see what you can find.
Yeah. We're gonna have to settle for like a narrow cliff edge or something, I'm pretty sure.
Well, either someplace to put the dome, or we should probably save Eitree's higher level spells for the actual combat. So coming out of his demiplane in the morning is probably not the best idea.
Also, the demi-plane is occupied.
That is
Very
also very
occupied,
fair.
yep.
It's not exactly roomy in there.
So you're looking for a place to rest. I would like for someone to roll an investigation check or a survival check.
I can do an investigation check.
Who has good rolls on that?
Got a survival of 5. I'm probably
I have
beaten
a
out by
plus
someone else.
12
Ooh,
to my
okay.
investigation.
Bards.
She's got the 12 to find dirt on people.
I mean, it's not as good as my deception.
Sandoval
Oh yeah, that
will
keeps people from getting dirt on you.
in the investigation.
Ooh, so I get advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I didn't roll my test rolls this morning. Okay.
Uh-oh. It's okay, you get to roll twice.
That's a 23.
Okay. So there aren't really many good places for camping here, but you are able to spot along the very narrow, quote unquote, pathway a sort of a little crag that maybe a couple people could wiggle into. And you think that if the dome is positioned right, some people would be closer to the cliff, some people would be more in the crag, but it's probably as good as it's going to get.
I'll point out the crag and just I don't think we're going to have a better option.
How
At
tall is
least
the
that
crag?
one's
It's probably about 7 feet.
Oh, then if I literally lift myself 2 feet off the ground, Oh wait, no, it's bigger than that. So yeah, the dome would basically completely block the opening of the crag. So we could just have the crag be the crag and then the dome kind of in front of it.
Let me see if I can make a visual just real quick, like real sloppy.
It's like steel part of the
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was also going to ask, like, if there's a little enclave in the crag, is it possible to use like stone shape maybe to make it a little bigger so all of us can be inside and
Does
protected?
anyone have stone shape?
I do.
Oh,
Oh,
So
handy.
this is more or less what we're looking at here. The dome can go here.
yeah. So block up the entrance with the dome and stone shape a little bit more space inside would give us a fair amount of protected area.
But note the cliff.
Well, we could stone shape a little bit more of a platform.
I mean, here's the question: is which line is the cliff side? Is it the top one or the bottom one?
This one, like this path here.
Oh, so this is the path.
This is the path.
That's the
And
path.
this
Okay,
is the crag.
that's the crag.
And this
okay.
is
Well,
the cliff.
That's the
Yeah.
what's your volume on stone shape, Demir?
Let's see.
It's a 5-foot cube, right?
Stone object of medium size or smaller, or a selection of stone no more than 5 feet in any dimension.
Yes, it's a 5-foot
So
cube.
it's not much, but it's a little bit.
It's enough for 1 or 2 people to like tuck in.
How many casts do you have?
Just one.
Okay.
Does it refresh on a short or a long?
Long.
Yeah, because it's one of her spells.
Well, that
A
would give us
spelly
a
spell.
touch more space on the path to put the dome if you.
I wouldn't put it on the path. I would put it inside the crag.
Fair enough.
Because, like, no, friggin' probably applying more knowledge than I should here, but natural stone patterns and like erosion and whatnot. There's a chance that if we extend the path, that little jut that Demir makes could just fall and kill somebody.
Fair. So make a little
Yeah.
extra room in the crag, put the dome on the path. So the dome will stick slightly off the path, but whoop-de-doo. People can go between the dome and the crag.
As long as the dome covers the crag entrance, we should be okay. And I can use stone shape to kind of manipulate a little bit so that the crag will close over the dome and give us a little room.
Well, I'm pretty sure the dome is 10 feet radius, so that would just straight up cover the entrance to the crag.
Create a little barricade.
As you can see, I'm a true artist.
10-foot radius. So yeah, that would just straight up cover the entrance to the crag.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Demir will cast stone shape and give us a little bit of wiggle room in the crag.
All
Just
right.
create a little like perfect cube of space, Toph style.
Yeah.
A bunk. Put some bunks in the wall.
Like you see the mirror literally just go like, "Hur," and there's just like it shoves in like a perfect square.
She's gonna make it a little pattern, like look a little like a little entry, like a little entry altar sort of deal.
All
The
right.
Queen's chambers.
Look, if the like Shadowfell is gonna be spooky at us, we may as well confuse it back, like, you know?
Sure.
It's funny. Now that you're in here and you're shaping the stone, you do see like some very old carvings in here that could just go and are gone when you stone shave.
Not the archaeology. Ah.
Seems like maybe a couple people have rested here before then.
Oh,
All right.
so do we want the dome to be the nightlight area, or do we want the crag to be the nightlight area? Since I would imagine our drow friend would prefer proper darkness, correct?
I mean, the inside of the dome is already dimly lit, isn't it?
Well, I can turn it on and off.
Ah,
I am comfortable with dim light. It is just the bright light that can make it difficult to see.
sorry about that.
Fair enough. But it did make it so we could deal with those roctopuses very quickly.
Well, I know that battle can create necessary conditions.
I'm glad there's no hard feelings about it then.
Well, I guess I'll set up my magic rock of continuous flame inside the crag and dim light in the dome while we take our long rest, I guess.
All right. As I said, you're getting closer to the top of the mountain at this point, so it's kind of a nice break, honestly, getting into the dome, where it's more temperature controlled as opposed to outside where you could see your breath.
Comfortable and dry.
All right. Are there any conversations that would like to be had before you guys bunk down for the evening?
Hmm.
I suppose Val can check in with the demiplane residents.
All right.
Yeah, feature's good.
Fuck, 25 words.
Oh, right, send it.
It would be nice if upcasting sending gave you more words.
That would be
Maybe-
interesting.
Like you get an additional 5 per spell level.
I cast ninth level Verizon network.
25 words to Nova. Then she's our point of contact. Hello, this is Valk. Quickly checking in. How are your resources? Is everyone behaving? Is the rest and recuperating helping? God be with ye. Fuck if I know.
You quickly get a response back. Things are going well in here. We appreciate the things you have given us.
That's a short 25 words.
All right, you might not need to say more.
Okay,
Don't have to use all 25.
I know.
This isn't just our Lavore speedrun.
That was all on my docket, but I would be totally down for interacting with people if anybody wanted to interact.
Demir is probably going to try and set up, well, see if she can set up a cooking fire like kind of in the crag area so that it's not smoking us out in the dome, but I have a feeling that there's probably no smoke escape for the smoke in the crag either, so probably is just going to kind of come back a little like, well, I can't heat anything up, but I did pack some food, so also I think we're on our way in the right area. There was a warning of the phoenix in the crag carved.
There was.
Emphasis on was, yeah. There was some writing on the wall when I was moving the stone.
Rip.
Yeah. It was a warning about Phoenix though. So at least we're on the right way.
Yeah, that's a great sign.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Warning, yeah, sure, but also I wrote you a poem, so
Yeah.
I know you wrote me a poem and Demir
I
didn't
have
memorize
access to
it.
heat metal? Is that a cleric spell?
What's up, Lars?
Just having a thought.
What are you plotting?
It is Artificer Bard Druid. Okay, never mind. Using heat metal to literally just make a skillet.
Probably the least terrifying use of that spell. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Demir will hand out some food.
All right. Geneval and Eitri are both grateful for food. All right.
I think before we go to bed, Lish'll just kind of seek Toby out to kind of hang out a little bit. Make sure that Toby's not still beating himself up.
He's still a little weary from the event, but you can tell that he's actively trying to not beat himself up, even if he's still beating himself up about it a bit. There are two wolves inside of you and they're both fighting.
Wouldn't they be owlbears in this case?
There are two owlbears inside of you. Fighting
One
all
is
the
fighting to blame yourself, the other is fighting to let it go.
Lish'll just give Toby some smooches and they'll have their dinner together.
That's gay.
All right. So I assume with the usual people are taking watch. Geneval does actually volunteer to help keep watch as well, given that he is an elf. But at some point during the night, it starts to rain again, raining hard. Lish, as you are coming out of your short 4 hours that you need for rest,
Mhm.
you find yourself just kind of thinking, ruminating, and you can't help but shake the feeling that you guys are being watched.
Hmm. How many? I mean, the entrance to the crag is blocked, and crag doesn't go too deep, does it? Or
No,
does it go
not.
deeper? Yeah. Can I make like an active perception check to see if I can't figure out if there's something watching from like the top of the entrance or something in the.
Roll a perception check.
Oops, that's not the right button. Oops. Perception. That's not great. 18?
You don't see anything, but your mind is drawn to that strange mourner you saw a couple of times.
Oh yeah, the one in the grieving attire. But that just looked like humanoid, right? Like that didn't look like maybe it I mean, we're up on the side of a cliff. It could somehow be scrying on us, I guess.
I mean, you don't see anything.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we're probably getting spied on, maybe magically. Hmm.
who knows?
The show just nobody else is on watch with him, but whenever the next person wakes for watch, he'll let them know. I think
Okay.
we're being scried on or watched somehow. Blah blah blah.
Uh,
All right.
not that I would necessarily be next, nor have the intelligence score for this, but we are on a mission for the hag, and the hag said that she'd be watching us.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not getting a sense of the hag. I'm getting the sense of something from this plane.
Well, just a thought.
Hawk sort of like
That
briefly stirs from his Windows sleep mode. So like, I wonder if it's that same figure that I saw on the road earlier.
who all saw that mourner
I
from
think Hawk
earlier?
was the only one to actually see the mourner. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hawk saw the mourner before. Lish saw it, and I believe I think Volk saw it.
How many times have we seen it now then? And they weren't
Right.
all in the same place.
No.
It's not a good sign. I think we're being stalked. She's had 3 widows, she's had 3 husbands, and she's looking for a new one.
Well, I mean, wasn't that Demir's uh, role at the beginning of the campaign? Aspirational widow. She can ask for tips.
Yeah, you could ask for tips from this. this. In fact, she might even demo it for you, Demir. How does
All right, but other than just the general feelings of yikes, the evening passes uneventfully. Is there anything anyone would like to accomplish in the morning?
Do we think we're going to find the Phoenix today? Do we want a little more health?
The extra health is a refreshable resource, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my thought is better safe than sorry.
If you think we're
Okay.
close, you may as well.
Yep, then for 10 minutes in the morning, Demir is going to like make sure that everyone's eaten a good breakfast and everyone's on the top of their game and kind of chicken in with everyone. And that will give everyone 22 temporary hit points as she goes around and make sure that everyone is prepared to fight like a inspiring leader might do.
All right.
She mothers the party.
So,
More like making sure that everyone's prepared. I wouldn't say mother, I would be more like scout leader.
Yeah.
so along the cliffside, the rain has stopped at this point, but the pathway you've been more or less following along with is slick. Would you like to cast the spiders again? Or would you like to save your spell slots?
Seems pretty risky to
Slick.
go up on our own.
Yeah, if it's a slick path, like the possibility of us slipping is greatly increased. So I don't know if we're all comfortable with that.
I mean, how's the weather holding up aside from like the rain?
Well, the rain has stopped at this point. It's cloudy.
I mean, we could do something flying, even. How
You
does the
did
sky look with
you did see the Gloomstalkers yesterday, but they kept their distance. Probably because they did see you, because you guys got good enough on your stealth roll.
Wait a second. You said it's just slick from leftover water from the rain, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It would be semi-slow going, but if we're concerned about spell consumption, I can use literally just shape water to dry the path in front of us.
Mm,
Is
yeah, I
that
mean, you could.
is that a
I think
cantrip? Or...
Yep.
Oh.
And it's like a 10-foot square. It's a
I
volume
think
based, I
maybe
know.
just since we're so high up that safety wise, the spiders might be the best option. Because we're so high.
Mhm.
I don't know.
And like, yeah, we want to save spell
I'm
slots, but
happy
it's
to
also just a single spell slot.
yeah, I'm happy to burn the spell for it. It's only a third level.
All right.
Sorry, what level?
Third,
It's
but
only a
Lish has
third
access
level.
to higher levels than that, so
Well, it's either that or I can uh have us move 5 feet every 6 seconds.
that seems like it'd be really, really slow.
That's pretty
Mhm.
slow.
Yeah.
Let's just summon the spiders. That might be. I think
We
that's
can
probably the safest.
Yeah, we probably
Spider
don't.
climb is important.
Yeah, we also probably don't want to spend an extended period of time in the Shadowfell because that's some more opportunities for the curse to take hold. Not the curse, but
We can always change tactics if the spiders aren't working. So
Mhm.
I'll just
True.
summon the wolf
We have
spitters again.
options.
Okay. You continue upwards for another couple of hours. As I said, it's getting colder. You can clearly see your breath now. Nothing seems to have frozen, at least where you are. No snow, which is a disappointment to a couple of you, I think. Um, but
Where does
I would like anyone who would like to make perception checks.
That's
I
gonna be a
got
9 from Tobias. He ain't perceiving shit.
Uh,
Have
Val
no
gain any help
perception.
either.
That's
That
a natural
is
20 from Aaron for a 27 total.
natty 20 from Demir for a 27 total.
So both
Hey,
Aaron
high
and Demir
five.
have transcended to a higher plane.
I got a 29. Bzzz.
Base 14 from Hawk for 14 total.
All right.
I don't think he's seeing anything.
So Erin, Demir, and Lish, you guys start to notice it first, but you're not quite to the peak of the mountains when it starts to plateau a little more. You're reaching an area where the cliffs are a little more stable. There are patches of ice, but nothing like too dangerous, easily avoided. It's wider, easier to stand on. Demir and Erin, you start to notice various things just kind of left around, almost like offerings, kind of. There seems to be various trinkets of different kinds, nothing of any like real value that you can see. But like you can see like an old journal left. Oh, that's been like so weather damaged, it's probably illegible. And you can see in another place a little doll, just as a nondescript little girl. You can see a jar of buttons, um, but mostly you're starting to see lots of bones.
Cool. When we're starting to see the offerings, Demir is going to turn to the party and just be like, we should probably stealth now. Be very careful. I think we're close.
Should I do another bout of Pass Without a Trace?
I think maybe.
We're
Do we
getting
s-
I think we're getting close. There's some offerings that we just passed. And it's starting to level out here.
No, we've definitely passed the line where most people would dare to tread. So we're definitely getting closer to where this thing's set its lair.
I think the warning in the cave may have been the go back point.
Well, if those
Up
offerings are
ahead.
here.
Up ahead, like as it's shallowing out, is there still like a bit of mountain above us?
Oh yeah,
Are we
yeah.
seeing
You're not quite to the peak, but
Mhm.
like there's more space to walk.
Mm. Are we seeing any like big crags or juttings out of rocks or crevasses up ahead?
Nothing beyond the expected. Not, at least not at this point.
Okay. Interesting.
Lish, ahead you do see um, what seems to be a bridge.
Ooh, a bridge over like a crevice?
You'll have to get closer to really look at it, but with your insane perception, you can spot it.
The bones on the ground around us, do they look like they've been thrown, charred, eaten? What is the state of these bones?
Most of them look pretty bleached dry, frankly. Um, um, it, they honestly, the area that you're in looks pretty picked through.
But they are just like scattered pieces of bone. It's not like full corpses.
I mean, there are some pieces that look larger. Like some of them seem to be more humanoid in nature. Some of them, if you had to guess, belong to the Gloomstalkers. Stuff like that.
Mm. I wonder if we could find a skull and speak with dead. Get some hot tips. Maybe not.
Would you like to?
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, can we just pick through a little bit as we're walking, see if we can spot a humanoid looking skull?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation's not the best. It's 14.
The other
14.
people.
You're able to find a skull that, just judging by the shape, you think is probably elvish.
Well, we could chat with our friend here. Kind of looks at Valkyria. If you have the spells to spend.
I have the spells, I just don't have them prepped.
Well, we tried.
All right. Well, you can put it in your pocket for later, I guess, if you want.
Add it to the skull
Or
collection.
how long does it take to? Or if I use a 3rd level spell, I can cast Tiny Hut in a minute, so we have a place for me to swap out spells safely.
Does that take a short rest to do?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I mean, we could. I mean, what do we
is,
think?
is the is the information that we think we could get from this worth about 4 hours of not the whole hour of rest here? Because we're not particularly tired otherwise, and
I don't imagine it would have anything more to offer us than there was a phoenix and it killed me.
exactly,
Might be able to tell us where, though.
yeah.
I think
Just
right
where.
here.
What is it in the under the bridge, perhaps, or up higher? I don't
I
know.
think Demir's point is more so that we're already in its territory.
Well,
I feel like the offerings that we passed probably marked the edge of that. I don't think that people would try to leave offerings inside a place that would be explicitly dangerous, so they probably placed them as close as they could get without angering the thing.
Well, we'll take the skull with us just in case we have any kind of rest before finding the phoenix. Yes. So we have the option if we need it, if we have the time.
Good idea.
Otherwise, we'll just keep plugging along.
Another skull for the collection, eh?
Yeah, I gave my last skulls over to I forget who, one of the professors, I think it was.
mhm.
Oh, it was what's his face? Ulrich.
Aldrich?
Aldrich.
Aldrich.
I think he has them.
That
So
would
I
make
need to
sense.
top up on my stash, I guess.
Restock.
All right.
And
So-
this is probably a conversation we should have had last night. I didn't realize we were this close to the Phoenix,
Mm.
but I have access to flight through magical means. So it would kind of make sense, since this is a straight up flying enemy, to loan someone my wings of flying.
Yes, and if anybody wants the broomstick, that is also an option.
Well, the problem with the wings is it would take an hour to attune to whoever is using it. And I was
Yeah.
figuring I can also then prep speak with dead in that time.
They would
Maybe-
also need an attunement slot open.
Mhm.
If I recall correctly, we're all pretty stacked
Yep.
up.
Mm.
I mean, I have a spare attunement slot if
You could turn into a bird. That's hardly fair.
Well, I was kind of more thinking if Hawk wanted to swap it out for his dimension door cloak for just this combat, or if Aaron had something he could swap out temporarily.
No, I've got plans. I'll be fine.
Like
I wouldn't-
his message earring could be a temporary swap out.
They're not. It's not. But yeah, that would be
Petrie
good. I can.
also could potentially use some flying.
Who could? Sorry, what?
Ichi.
Oh, well,
Ichi.
Ichi can be on the broom.
Ichi also doesn't necessarily need to be within stabbing range, so
Yeah, in fact, I think it's better if he's not within stabbing range. Although I agree with giving him something to fly with.
Hmm.
Just because cliff, mountain, top, battle, all that stuff. I do have Featherfall prepared though.
Well, so I can cast.
It's kind of windy.
Yeah, I have Featherfall. We're fine.
Well, I can cast Tiny Hut and we can have our final prep.
would it notice the tiny hut?
Even if it did, nothing can get through it unless if he dispels the magic.
Mm.
Otherwise,
Which would
it's
be a very
impervious.
good thing to know if the Phoenix can do. Aside from being undead and fire, I guess I don't know much about what Phoenixes are capable of beyond the most famous.
The
Uh,
firebirds that rebirth themselves. That's about the extent of my knowledge.
well, you could use the scrying orb while the tiny hut is up to ask one of our more knowledgeable friends.
Only on this plane.
Now,
So you
I
guys,
wonder if I could scry on the Phoenix.
you could always
Mhm.
try.
Can you scry on undead like that?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Well, have you scryed the vampire?
I tried and it didn't work. I could
Hmm.
try again.
He might also have some sort of form of scry protection. Maybe he doesn't want to be found.
Or
Mhm.
he might have been off
It's
plane.
Or it could
Mhm.
be off plane, yeah.
Well, it's up to the rest of the party if they want to take the hour for final prep stuff.
I mean, I'm pretty good to keep going.
If we need it, I'd rather not do it out in the open.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I would like to find its lair before we do any final prep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could certainly use the scrying orb before we use the tiny hut.
Yeah, I mean, we can try.
Yeah,
Mhm.
10 minutes of scrying, but it's an instantaneous cast, right?
Yes, it's an item. So I can spend 10 minutes scrying.
If it's
Okay.
something
Or
you'd
a
like-
minute for that matter.
if it's something you'd like to try, we can stand guard.
I think it would be worth the time investment.
Are you
Right?
you're trying to scry on the Phoenix?
Yeah. Is there an area out here that I can go that's a little tucked away and not directly out in the open?
You can go next to the cliff that goes towards the peaks.
I'll go over there. I'm going to sit down with my back to the cliff at least.
This
Because I
is
am
with-
blind while
yes,
scrying.
wisdom saving throw.
Huh?
Wisdom saving throw for the Phoenix.
Yes. So I have. Am I familiar with it? Double checking what my DC is. I have heard of the target, so
You've heard of the target. You know its name, at least its name in life.
okay. I think it's just a straight 17 then. I'm not sure.
Got a dirty 20.
Ah, then it's saved.
I also double checked the
Nothing.
rules, and it would only take me 3 minutes to perhaps speak with Dad.
Guys, just as a reminder, we have like 15 minutes left.
Yeah, since I'm also scrying just while I'm at it, can I try the vampire?
Absolutely.
I think once she's done scrying, though, we want to just keep moving forward towards the bridge, right?
Yeah.
It
And we
doesn't
don't like if the vampire goes through, we don't have to detail what all is gone on. I just wanted to see if I could get him.
So many stats, so little time.
I'm sorry.
All good.
Are you like purposefully displaying the title of that book? Because that makes it even funnier.
What?
Are you purposefully displaying the title of the book you're looking through? Because that makes it even funnier.
I don't care if you see it. Okay.
I mean, it's very funny to just like be like, all right, let me get the stats for the vampire, and just sort of like pull out the book, like heft it up, start leaving through. You can see Curse of Strahd.
We're fighting Strahd.
I mean, good stat base.
It's just like such a
13. Okay.
it's just like such a like cartoon D&D moment. It's so good.
Okay. Let me give you whisper. Someone do a D&D Beyond ad while I'm writing.
Ooh.
So-
D&D Beyond, we're certainly using it. It's a product that
It
has
Isn't
been
the
replaced-
worst.
It at one point replaced all of the knowledge and information for the edition that we're using with the new one that we don't have books for and stuff.
It's awful. Love you, Wizards of the Coast. I wish we weren't tied to you.
Pathfinder, what?
Thank you so
No.
much, Wizards of the Coast, for making SpongeBob cards legal in next year's Magic tournament setting.
Genuinely agree on the Pathfinder front, but
Could be fun. Could be fun to try for a one shot at some point. See if we like it.
yeah, the only difficulty with Pathfinder is that well, admittedly, I'm not very familiar with how second edition Pathfinder works.
Everyone
First
I know
edition-
who's first edition is very crunchy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very crunchy and it's a little hard to to navigate in terms of resources, but
I will say-
also
I also have
it's
so
all
many
open source.
books that I have invested into D&D 5e. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I
absolutely.
have
Like we can
wasted
keep
so much money,
absolutely.
you guys.
Well, 5e and Pathfinder First Edition are actually pretty damn compatible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
They're okay.
If I had to swap to
I've done a lot
Pathfinder,
of-
I just quit playing.
That's
Fair enough.
I can't this is already enough, more than enough for my brain. I don't want to switch to a different system.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
Uh-oh.
Wee!
Demir,
Fuck
speak
you.
the horse.
What is the vampire following us?
Mm-hmm. Anyway, let's find a phoenix, guys.
Oh boy.
So there was that rickety bridge I mentioned before.
Yes. We should
If you guys
do
want
the
to
rickety.
approach.
Take a
Um,
look.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
as you get closer to the bridge, you can see that it's suspended over a narrow chasm of kind of swirling mist, crossed only by an ancient decaying rope bridge. Kind of sways ominously with planks missing or broken, and dark energy kind of seems to seep from the very air, kind of making you guys feel uneasy.
This is what those Kenku warned us about.
Mm-hmm. Creepy bridge.
Well, since we're probably going to be fighting the Phoenix within the next hour, I am going to activate my wings of flying since nobody else wanted to use them.
So this is going to be a skill challenge. So the first part will be you guys will want to kind of assess the bridge's condition, and it is windy over here. You can sort of hear the whispers coming from the mist underneath the bridge.
Oh boy.
Which direction is the wind? Perpendicular or parallel to the bridge?
Perpendicular.
Okay. And I take it's enough wind that it would affect flight. So it's a disadvantage or deadly?
I mean, if it's disadvantage, it could be deadly.
Disadvantage for now.
Well, I got my wings out. We could tie a rope to me and see what happens.
Try crossing the bridge first, maybe.
Oh, is the bridge magical?
Well, the bridge itself isn't magical. The mists below it are.
Yep, that's magic.
Is there stuff moving around down in the mist?
Hard to say.
And it's out of range for that.
We could throw a rock down. Throw an elf skull down.
Hell, we can use a light cantrip on a rock and drop the rock down.
I'm less
You know, like-
concerned about the depth of the pit and more the fact that the mist inside it is whispering.
It's the Shadowfell. What do you expect?
The last time we walked into a magical mist, it didn't work out so well for us.
I don't think falling into the whispering mist is a good idea. Especially in the Shadowfell.
Did you say how wide across this bridge is? Is it pretty wide?
No. It is
That's-
a narrow, rickety bridge.
Well, like
You go one by one.
across. No, not wide, but long.
Oh, the length of the bridge. It's probably about 80 feet.
Okay.
Wha-
What do we want to do? I could do owls and we can just fly over the bridge.
Well, that's the thing, is that we've got the strong winds across the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
We've already been told out of character that it would be disadvantaged to fly across.
For now.
Well, if we
now.
can get one person across, we can then get rope across and have additional handrails with lengths of 100-foot rope.
Mm-hmm. Lish'll pull out his he's got one of those rods of not moving, the immovable rods.
Oh,
When do we get one of those?
Really early in the campaign. I have not had a reason to use it, so
So you could literally walk across, clicking it on and off as an immobile handrail.
basically. But if somebody wants to use this to get the rope across,
what we
It
could
would
do is
be
we could combine the
safer.
ideas, tie rope to the rod, and then do like the progressive handrail thing, and then we'll have an unmovable tether on the other side of the chasm, and then we'll still have the other end of the rope on our side.
Yeah.
Mhm. Who wants to volunteer to go across first? Well, I mean, Vault could fly, or Demir could like teleport, something, something.
Yeah,
Well,
I was gonna
you
say
wouldn't be
that-
able to teleport with the rope, but we could theoretically shoot an arrow across, but that would be difficult.
I don't
So
think
it'd be-
Valkyria, you have your wings out. I would suggest you just walk across the bridge.
and then I can, fly if I go over the edge. I have the
Mhm.
immovable rod to click in case if whatnot.
Mhm.
And then we could have a rope tied to me and the rod. So we have the two ropes to go across.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Are we okay with this plan?
Sounds like a good deal.
Okay.
I think we should keep moving.
So Valk is going across the bridge.
Yes, with
Just
one rope tied around me, one rope tied around the immovable rod. I have the clicky button for the rod to turn it on in case if something happens. I have my wings in case if I start falling.
And if the bridge is going to break under anyone, it would break under Valkyria.
How do you know she doesn't have hollow bones because she's bird?
It's true, but she is wearing full plate.
That would explain my shitty constitution if I had hollow bones.
So, Valk, are you walking across the bridge or are you flying?
The bridge, I'm assuming, is a rope and wood bridge.
Yes, it is ropes and planks. And old.
Well, I suppose I will be walking across with my thumb on the immovable rod button.
Okay.
So the moment if it were to break under me, I can click the rod, which would then give me the opportunity to either move forwards on the bridge or start flying if need be.
All right. Firstly, I would like you to make either an acrobatics, athletics, or survival check.
Ooh, if we're doing athletics, I could use my peerless athlete. I think it would be worth using it, so I get advantage for 10 minutes. Okay, athletics check. Here we go. That would be 23.
Okay. So you are using sheer strength to hold the ropes steady, allowing yourself to cross more easily. And it's at this point that I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Of course.
Dear.
Ha. 18.
18. All right, you can hear the mist whispering to you below, but you can't quite make out what it's saying.
Fuck you, missed.
Jump. Do it. It'd be funny.
I have wings.
But you
Suck
make
a
it
dick.
you make it to the other side safely.
Okay, how wide is an immovable rod? Isn't it like 3 feet?
Yeah.
I'd be more worried about the rope slipping off the ends. You put them on both ends, but
Yeah.
you could just put them both in the center, honestly,
Uh,
and have that
is
V
there
shape sort
anything
of.
to tie off on the other side?
There's the bridge itself, but
I would just like set the movable rod, like vertically, put
You
the
know
ropes in
your
the
Girl
center, and then we
Scout
can
knots.
just V shape a pair of handrails with the rope.
Actually, with I got 10 minutes of Peerless Athlete, so my strength checks are ridiculous at the moment. So I'll anchor one side, and the immovable rod will be like what, 10 feet the other way. So we have
5.
proper handrails.
okay.
I will say it is 10:30, so I might want to wrap up soon.
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping to get you guys to a specific point.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I'll start booking it.
mhm. Not my fault you started picking up skulls.
That's fair. All right.
All right. Who's next?
Uh,
Maybe E3 or Aaron, perhaps.
Aaron can go.
All right.
Shouldn't we leave one of the tanks on the other side until everyone's
I'm over
across?
here.
Oh, yeah, true.
So I will say for the sake of this, because you guys have put your own rope across that's newer and less weather beaten, we will just take turns doing the wisdom saving throw. So Erin,
All right, sounds good. That'll be ugh, not great. That'll be a 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're walking across holding on to the rope, and you can hear the whispers of the mist telling you everything you've ever thought negatively about yourself, that there's no point to life.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's
I mean, it would be so easy to let go of the rope, just to go off the side.
yeah, he's had a lot of self-talk to that effect over the years.
Mhm.
Um, let's see. I think ooh, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay, can I just pop out Arnold real quick?
Mhm.
Um and I think okay. Yeah, Aaron's gonna stop walking a sec. And he's gonna have Arnold step out. And he's gonna like, reach out and as much as he can with the like, spectral Arnold's like take Arnold's like grab him by the forearm. Um and he's going to look over at him and say, is is it worth it? And he is going to burn his usage of clairvoyance for the day.
Okay. You're asking Arnold, is it worth it to live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see a vision of pain and despair and death and dying, blood on your own axe, and the fire that burned you and your people. But then you start to see other things as well. You can see Levy laughing, and you can see uh, your friends in the library at Wild Roses Manor poring over the books and talking to one another. You can see the kind of look that Rahat gave you when you asked her out on the date. And you can see the burned oatmeal that you made and the flowers that were growing by Blemix and the just different flashes of your friends talking and laughing and just joy.
Aw. Yeah. So you can see Aaron's hand like just start to start letting go. As as he starts considering and he starts getting this influence into him. And then I think you actually see him like let out a sharp and like not entirely pleasant. Honestly, it sounds kind of painful, like laugh. It's like and then he's going to get his hand back up, take a step forward into Arnold. So Arnold faces back into him, and say, the one is worth the other. And he's going to put his next hand forward.
All right. You make it to the other side of the bridge. If I'd like everyone to just roll in the wisdom check, just real quick. We're almost there.
Before Toby goes over, I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration because he didn't do so well with the mist last time. So
Yeah, Aaron will send back a message that like, watch out, the mists are depressing.
Sinoval and
Is it-
each just fine getting across.
It is a save or just a check?
It's a wisdom save.
I got a 13.
Okay.
I got a 17.
All right.
I got a 25.
Cool.
Double checking which check this is again.
Wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
save there. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
And I wouldn't be
No
against
paladin bonuses, I'm afraid, because
Lish
we're
and
going one by
Toby.
one.
What was that, Max?
No paladin bonuses, I'm afraid, because we're going one by one.
And
Oh,
I wouldn't be against Lish and Toby going together just because Toby's been having a hard time.
Yeah,
Tobias, don't
Uh,
forget you have bardic inspiration from Demir.
cool. And that's a D8. Okay,
Yeah.
let me roll that because Tobias rolled a 2.
Uh-oh.
That's a 6 total.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Same,
This will
same
help.
sort of deal. Same sort of deal. The mist whisper everything bad you've ever thought about yourself, every single intrusive negative thought. But luckily Lish is there to help ground you.
Tobias just kind of turns to Lish and says, why is the Shadowfell so terrible? I don't
I
like
think
this place.
I think it just was made this way.
I'm guessing a 13 past whatever thing this
Mhm.
was. Okay, just checking.
We'll just keep going though. We'll just let's not stop.
You guys continue on your way. You seem to be
Once everyone is across the bridge, Demir wants to fell the bridge.
okay.
How?
We're-
Why?
What do we have to get
Hmm.
back down?
We're not
What?
getting we're getting out through plane shift. We don't need to come back down
What,
here
what
again.
if other people need to get up here?
They can find a different way.
How how difficult do you think it was for people to build this bridge in the first place over the misty pits of pain?
I don't care. I'm trying to fell it.
Okay. Demir fells the bridge and it drifts off to the mist before you can see it goes flat against the other side.
Lish just looks at Demir like, well, that's not very helpful.
We're not coming back this way. I don't want anything following us.
Fair enough.
Wait, has Demir not mentioned that we're being stalked by the vampire in the Shadowfell?
No,
We're not
God.
he
being
hasn't
stuck.
said anything.
Why would she
God.
mention that?
We
God.
don't know that we're being stalked by a vampire, but we're being stalked by the mourner.
We are aware of the mourner, at least, yeah.
I don't want to be followed. Come on, let's go.
So it takes another couple of hours as you walk to get to a place that seems to be kind of widening out a bit more. Along the way, you can see more bones and more piles of treasure until you reach a space that it has some almost cairn-like stones stacked in some places, and then small little pillars in a circle surrounding one larger standing stone here at the edge of the cliff. And standing before the standing stone is a man.
God damn it.
He turns
Fucking
towards
hell.
you, and you can see that it is indeed your vampire friend. He smiles. Says, I was wondering when you all would get here. And that's where we will call session.
God damn it.
Woo!
I tried.
It's okay.
This fucking bitch.
Oh, he's in sighting range.
Is he?
Could be, could not be. It could be an illusion.
Mm.
With this bitch, it might be. Well, I tried.
It's
I
okay,
tried
you
even
tried your
I tried
hardest.
to I tried everything I had in my book to try and get him the fuck off.
It's okay.
Anyway, thanks for playing, you guys.
Yeah, thanks for DMing with what little
Super
time
fun
we
as
had.
always.
Yep.
GG.
Sorry to keep you for
GG.
like 13 extra minutes with our stupidity.
Oh, good.
See you on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Woo!
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.